Navy for the rest of the stream. So we're going to go ahead and get into the bands here. We have RANDOZOS on first pick side, typically what people are leaning towards. I'd imagined they were the home team. We have Jingwei, Circuit band out. Circuit definitely oriented at DJ Pernicus. DJ, one of the better Circuits in the world, as well as Weaken. On the other side, we have Eager banning Thor, and what I can only imagine is going to be a Neja ban. Eager does not like... Oh, a Raijin ban, actually. Thor and Raijin. They do not want to give RANDOZOS a Raijin, which is a pretty smart idea. Raijin has a fairly strong... RANDOZOS have a fairly strong Raijin. But they're going to go for the Athena first pick. Now the Raijin's out of there, which is a pretty common pick here in North America. We see Athena getting first picked a lot. Just the fact that she has a decent laning phase. She has great team fight. She has great initiation, global presence, basically everything you could want in a support. Meanwhile, on Eager, we see the Scylla-Sobek combo. I imagine this means Eager, because Circuit is off the table, they are looking for a Wheelix. So if I was RANDOZOS right here, I would go ahead and look to pick the Wheelix, but they're not. They're going to go for Nemesis, who is way more in the meta than she used to be because of that buff to her ultimate, now taking away 50% of a target's protections at level 1, which is kind of ridiculous, but definitely bringing her back into a popular state, especially in Europe right now. And we're actually going to see Eager go for the Fenrir pick over the Wheelix, not going to opt for the Sobek Wheelix combo. Instead, going to look for Fenrir to pick up, presumably Athena in his mouth over and over again, just to bring right into the Scylla. But not the greatest combo, though. Right now, Eager not going towards the greatest possible combination of characters, just kind of going for like good characters that they're comfortable with personally overall. Finishing up our bans, we see Artemis and Raven banned out. Artemis looking for a target ban on Zap. Meanwhile, they ban out Shibalanke and Hu Yi on the side of Team Eager. And thank you, Evil Program, for reminding me I should probably turn the alerts off while casting this game. But thank you for the resub. I do appreciate it. And we're going to see Zap pick up Apollo. I doubt Zap would have gone Artemis. Zap likes those gods that have global presence, Apollo and Jingwei, majorly over everything else. And finishing up our picks for RANDOZOS, really strong picking phase coming out for the RANDOZOS. Getting a Vamana for the solo lane, and their final pick going to be the On Her, which is one of the strongest hunters in the game right now. Also one of the hunters that can contest an Apollo. Shouldn't beat Apollo in lane clear just because of audacity, pew 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 pew, but should be able to 1v1 him if he can get impaled into a wall. And the final pick coming out for Eager going to be Hercules. Divios, pretty known for Hercules. I don't know how much he's been playing it in the SPL this year, but certainly whipping it out a lot when he plays in ranked and whatnot. So God, he's definitely very comfortable with. Overall in the draft, though, I'm going to give this draft to RANDOZOS. Who are a very strong team that just can't find wins. But what a great draft coming out for them. Huge early game pressure with Isis. Nemesis going to be a great level 5 to the end of the game kind of type of god here. Vamana should have a pretty decent laning phase against Hercules. Can probably outclear him. And then Anher going to have opportunities to take on Zap in the lane. So if they can get an early kill in the Zap, perhaps kind of get him out of the game. Zap, one of their heaviest carries right now, along with Best. Alright, let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. Smite, Gods, Battlegrounds. Alright, ooh, we see a level 1 here. This could be interesting. They're looking for the pick off Aurora, but Vamana is going to go ahead and see them in the jungle. And he's going to smartly back out. Aurora definitely looking for the pluck. Always got to be careful, level 1, because of... I should probably get my face out of the middle of the screen. Let's think about what we're doing here. All right. It was lag. Hello? Lag, hello? No, nobody probably saw that. So nobody probably saw that. All right. So, we're going to be probably right here with our camera, because this is a good place for our camera, unless it's not, because that's where the stats are going to pop up. Which means we're going to go right over their characters, because you can see their builds elsewhere, and now you'll also be able to see the stats. This is where we're officially going. Haha, you cannot see Zap's cooldowns. You will be just fine. As far as starts, level 1 coming out here, pretty typical. We're going to see normal starts from both teams. No, we're not. We're going to see DJ Pernicus and Divios starting at blue buff. Does Divios have Hog? He does not. Divios sometimes goes Hog. But we're going to see them start at blue buff, going to speed buff instead of speed buff to blue buff. I presume this means DJ is going to go immediately to the mid Harpies instead of going to lane with Divios. I can only imagine that's why they would do that. And it seems that that will be the case. Probably not a terrible idea. Might be able to get a real early gank onto a Duro, but Best could not win the lane pressure. If he would have been able to jump in there, it looked like the Wing Gust went down. That would have been a free kill for Eager already, which would have been awesome. Because of this start that they did, though, it looks like they're going to have to give up the fire creeps, which is a big deal. They give a lot of XP and a lot of gold, so they need to make sure that that doesn't happen too often. Oh, look at that. I can turn up the music, and now we have more in-game audio. Fantastic. We're getting good at this. We're getting good at this. No, we're not. You're not very good at streaming this game. I don't think I should do it all by myself. You're not going to do it all by yourself. You're just a chair. Randozo's getting the right side Harpies. They also got the fire creeps. It's going to give him a pretty okay gold lead, considering we're only 1 minute into the game. About a 400 gold lead here. Also giving them the level advantage, forcing Best and DJ to go to back Harpies. DJ Pernicus just hitting level 3. Skeleton hitting level 4. A full level behind. Urduro as well, at least half a level above his counterpart in the mid lane. We're going to see Eager have control over in the dual lane, which I am not surprised about at all. Zap and Aurora, I would probably say, are the best dual lane in Smite right now. At least as far as laning phase goes, having scrimmed against them quite a lot, they decimate the dual lane. And if you try to make an aggressive play against them, you'll be damn sure that they're going to play aggressive back. And you're going to die or they're going to die, but they ain't going to give up. I'll tell you that much right now. Still got that 400 gold lead. We're going to look. I wouldn't be surprised to see some early pressure coming out from the Clowns now. Oduro and Skeleton both level 5 over DJ and Best. If they could look for some sort of initiation here, that would be great. We see beads coming out from everybody on the side of Randozos except for Walrus, who had to get teleport. Smart decision on the side of Left Syndrome to get beads. A lot of people don't realize that as a support player, you have to... Oh, wow. Really good dodge there from Aurora. He's going to look for the pluck. If he can land this pluck, this could be... Oh, okay. That's not... There you go. Good pillar. A lot of people don't realize as a support, you have to get beads if you're against certain combos, such as Fenrir, because otherwise Fenrir's going to jump on top of you and then ult you, and you're going to die every single time. Because he has beads, he'll be able to get out of the mouth. But they are looking for a gank here. Best is coming over. They've got 4 people here. All DJ has to do yet is go in, and he's going to go right in, looking for a free kill onto the Athena. She may have... Oh, my God. Brutalized. It's not going to matter. She didn't have to use her beads there, though. I don't think she did. Which means... Yep, she did not. So her beads are still up, which is good. First blood is going to go to a DJ Pernicus. But if he tries to do it again, as he begins to get tankier on Left Syndrome, then they won't have too much of a problem there. But Randozos are making a play on the right side, looking to take the blue buff, which they did. Divios is going to be in a lot of trouble here. He has the Nemesis ult on him, but Zapman coming in super strong with that ultimate. Fantastic rotation there. They may not even be able to finish him, but they do. Skeleton picks up Divios. Now Walrus going to be in a load of trouble, going to take a lot of damage. To still have ult up, yes he does. He does miss the ult, but Zapman goes ahead and picks up the kill because he had finished Golden Bow. And what a balanced item that is, giving him a buttload of power already at this point into the game. Divios there stayed alive for quite a bit, but you see started, he has the Bluestone Pendant, so he's not tanky at all yet. Neither is Walrus, which is why both of them died in the fight pretty quick. Randozo's in trouble here. Skeleton has a great shield to come out, though. Will it be enough to save him? DJ going to go ahead and walk right up and take the kill. Can he get out of there? Yes, he can. A jump comes back up. Aurora misses the pluck, though, and that's going to be the end of Aurora's life. Best smartly getting out of that fight, having to sacrifice. Aurora definitely could have gotten out of that fight. He just happened to miss the pluck. Meerkat playing aggressive on the Zapman, who already has 2 kills, taking his boars. Actually a great play coming out from Meerkat, looking to spread the field. Really surprised, actually, to see how well Randozos are immediately getting counter plays on the map. Eager goes to do this. They go for the blue buff. Eager goes over for the blue buff to counter Randozos. Well, Meerkat goes and grabs Zap's boars. Both teams doing a really good job of making moves and counter moves right now to try to stay even. And, I mean, they are dead set, essentially, in 5 minutes into this game. So, pretty interesting to see. We've always talked about the RANDOZOS, man. They're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. They have a strong early game. They just have been having a hard time transition into the mid game. But so far, so good. Looking for another pick on the Divios. This is going to be something they can look for all game with this Nemesis pick. And they are indeed going to be able to kill Divios. But DJ Pernick is going to get a free kill on the Walrus. Walrus does not have beads because he has teleport. And once again, we will trade out the solo laners as Aurora looks for a pluck onto Skeleton. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, a great stun coming out from DJ Pernicus, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. DJ is not going to be able to find the kill, even though he had a beautiful stun. Great heal coming out from Adiro onto Skeleton, but DJ does not want to give this up. He is still looking for the kill. This is a really aggressive coming out from DJ. He may follow him all the way to the back camps, and he's going to. This is a free kill for DJ if he lands this. And Skeleton is going to smartly let this back camp go as he dashes away. So what do you think about that last play there, CHAIRCON?
Well, Divios got a little bit got out of position. He's just kind of he's just a big baby. And that's what Divios is most known for, is just being a very large man-child, which I think is great because I really like to roleplay and I like them to dress up in diapers.
Okay, well, we got a fight breaking out. Unfortunately, we can't continue that conversation. Aurora looking to put pressure on the Meerkat, and he did indeed put enough pressure onto Meerkat to force out the Athena ult. Left Syndrome there having to waste his ultimate. Really not a waste. It did indeed save Meerkat, but wasn't used too aggressively there in terms of getting damage off or any direct effect, but it did take the pressure off of him. Aurora finding himself a little bit out of position, but the Spirit Ball is going to miss, taking away any option there for a play. RANDOZOS, though, keeping the pressure up around the map. We see them keeping the gold lead, and their invades are on freaking point, dude. What incredible play we're seeing out of RANDOZOS. Thank the Lord we had already played them before they kept getting their practice on, dude, because they're getting way better, dude. This early pressure that they have with the ISIS is really getting them to be across the map. You can see, oh my god, Walrus is kicking on Divios, but Walrus is going to choose to back out smartly as DJ Pernicus and Aurora are on their way. This might spell the end of Walrus's life, and it seems that DJ will go ahead and pick up a free kill as Walrus gets body blocked by minions. But RANDOZOS go for the Gold Fury, dude! Their plays are so on point, and they grab the Gold Fury. They need to try to reset out of here, but they're going to actually pick up best. They're actually taking this fight and doing really well. Meerkat's still alive. Going to find the jump out. Divios out of position. A huge Spirit Ball comes out from the Jiro over the wall, and Divios going to find himself in trouble. Left Syndrome with a huge taunt going to get picked up by Divios. As Eager continues this fight, DJ looking for Skeleton, probably going to be able to pick it up. A great pluck coming out from Aurora, and Zapman is now 3-0, and DJ Pernicus is 4-0. But RANDOZOS found the counterplay with that Gold Fury as they saw Eager had spread the map over to pick up Walrus. And once again, keeping the game completely even are the RANDOZOS with their quick, on-point decision-making to take plays. Wow. Absolutely incredible play right there. Really enjoyed all that thought process. That might find himself in a little bit of trouble. No, Meerkat not going to go for the aggressive play. Just trying to get what's left of his wave. Walrus coming in for DJ, though. Huge Athena ult lands right on top of him. DJ forced to beads. And we're going to see them continue to aggress onto DJ as he finds his way out of that mess. But was forced to beads. Aurora forced to pluck out. And Walrus looking to see if any buffs are up, trying to get those timers. Won't find anything as all of those buffs are down. And once again, Meerkat is putting the pressure onto Zapman and her. Oh my god, auto attacks on point, but Aurora will find his way back here. Great beats coming out from Meerkat to keep him alive. But RANDOZOS may be able to collapse here on Zap, but both teams are kind of forcing their way over there, and RANDOZOS say, nah man, I want to go back and farm the mid lane. Wow. Really great play coming out from both teams here. Absolutely surprised to see RANDOZOS are still this far into a game, and even though they're down 2 times the kills, completely even in gold because of the Gold Fury and the buff stealing that they're doing. Lots and lots of farm coming out from the RANDOZOS. Really impressed with their play so far. Eager trying to force a lot of things, but just great counterplay coming out from the RANDOZOS. Really, really solid. Walrus and Divios going pretty even over here in the soul lane. In fact, their gold is almost identical. The one difference right now is that Walrus has backed to finish his Breastplate of Valor. Divios has not. I imagine Divios is going to wait 35 more seconds so he can get his teleport before he backs for it, which gives Walrus a slight lead in the lane until he does choose to do that. Once again, Randozo's looking for the red buff. DJ Predicate's coming in from behind, though, looking for a jump on Aduro, which he's going to snag. Gets a lot of damage onto him, and that's going to be a really dead Aduro really fast. And a huge play coming out from Best, a giant Scylla ult. They're going to follow up on the left syndrome if Roar can get in range. He misses the pluck again, but DJ and Zap will finish him off. Nothing too much for Eager to do. Oh, Scylla goes in trying to get it. Best if not find the abilities, but they should be able to pick him up with the rest of the team here. Meerkat under tower, but getting go by the entire team. Nothing he can do about it, and he will find himself picked up as the entirety of Randozos gets killed by Eager, and this could be where we start to see the transition of Eager over Randozos as we start to get more towards this team fight stage. No Gold Fury up, so the only objective for Eager to do is this tier 1 tower. Gonna see Zapman take that down, and Zapman is getting huge. So what do you think about that last fight, CHAIRCON?
Well, we can see that Zapman's really picking up a lot of kills. And, well, you know, Zapman, he's playing Apollo, and Apollo's, you know, he whips out his fingers, and they just, you know, bang, bang, bang. Oh, I would like Zap to finger bang.
Whoa, okay, we're just going to go ahead and Nemesis over in the left lane by Zapman, maybe going to give her a finger of her own. But we're going to see Eager coming out at the speed buff, immediately, finally taking some counter buffs for themselves now. Eager getting the first real lead of the game, 1.5k for the side of Eager. And they're going to continue to play aggressive as well, taking that blue buff. Meanwhile, Walrus is taking their blue buff, because who can do your own buffs when you can do the enemy's buffs? But they are going to spot him out. A smart ultimate coming out from Walrus, immediately getting off that ultimate so they can't CC him. Aurora going to do the same, going to ulti right back, and they're going to collapse completely here. Huge spear ball coming out, though, from Aduro, going to stop this from getting too crazy, and they're going to look for the pick on the left syndrome, spending a lot onto him, though. Divios now out of position. If they can dodge the Scylla ult, they don't, but it doesn't kill anybody. Zapman ulting into this fight. They need to get Meerkat over in this fight, or it's going to be a bad fight for the Randozos. Best going to go ahead and take that kill, and they are really low on the side of Randozos. Another fight going the way of Eager, but it could have been a much different fight. Unfortunately, this Apollo ult is really putting Randozos in a bad place. Meerkat just cannot get to these fights quick enough due to the kit of Apollo. Doing pretty good in the farm department is Meerkat, considering Zap has 5 kills on him, only down about 900 gold. And Meerkat is going in. I don't know why he's going in, but holy cow, he is going in. And Aegis coming off Meerkat, probably going to die anyway. Zap actually misses the one, but Best does not miss his. And we will see Eager pick up another kill. Wow. Really good play, actually, coming out from both teams. DJ is just chilling and looking to go in again. He misses his stun, which finds himself actually quite a bit out of position now. Not going to be a pickup, but they have DJ down to half health. Maybe they can look to try to put pressure somewhere. But with Meerkat dead, they probably can't do too much. Going to look at the builds really for the first time this game. We see Walrus is 0 and 4, looking for that heavy hammer. Great item onto Vamana. We see Divios looking possibly for that wing blade, which is going to be a situational pickup here because they're going against the Nemesis. That Neb ult is really destroying him, but with the wing blade, he will be able to get a movement speed buff instead of a movement speed slow from that Nemesis ult, allowing him to get out of troubles. As well as DJ we see going into it, and Aurora just finished up his wing blade as well. So we're going to see 3 wing blades on the side of Eager just to counter that Nemesis, which seems to be the only god on Randozos that they are afraid of right now. Left Syndrome finding himself in a really, really bad spot, taking so much damage. Eager playing that wall brilliantly, and DJ is going to find that pickup kill. Very smart play there coming out from Eager, and a very common play now this season is sitting on that wall and looking at people that are forced to come check the Gold Fury, and when you go to check the Gold Fury, you just find yourself picked off because there's nothing you can do. Beads were down on the side of Left Syndrome, which means he had nothing to do but sit there and take it. Zapman, level 15. XP across the board, not too bad. Best has a 2-level advantage, which is the biggest deal. DJ not getting the ultimate off because of a great Walrus ultimate coming out. The Isis ult kind of wasted unless they can heal off of it, which Skeleton doesn't quite make it back into. Walrus still putting out the pressure. Aurora in the back by himself. They should look for a lot of pressure on Aurora right here if they can. Spear Ball gonna miss because of the her impale. And Eager is going to look for... Oh, Divios misses the driving strike, though. And this fight will kind of reset a little bit. Both sides missing a couple abilities right there that could have possibly led to kills. Eager playing aggressive here, looking towards the speed buff. Eager is up about 3k gold, so if they can keep that up, they can put this away. But they're looking for pick here onto Zap, who is out of position and may find himself killed. He's getting a good dash off Scylla into her ultimate. Can he find a kill? He can't do anything in the back. Zapman's still getting a lot of pressure put onto him. The impale miss from Meerkat. We can't see the fight in the background, but we have a Duro stunned in the back at half health. Meerkat getting low, but Scylla will not land the 2 onto him. And Walrus finding himself out of position. A great brutalize coming out from DJ, and this fight is kind of resetting again. Left Syndrome misses the taunt, and he will not have the capability to continue that fight. Zap had to back out. His ultimate is down, and he'll be walking back to this fight as Aduro finds himself out of position and several levels down to his counterpart in Bast, who is outputting quite a bit of damage. They need to get Aduro back into this game. He is on the Isis, who is a god, but if you fall behind on, it can be very difficult to come back in. So they need to find a way to somehow get him a big play. Pressure being put on the right side of the map, but Eager's going to take that opportunity to go start the Gold Fury. Meerkat will have an opportunity to steal. Aurora actually going to pick up Walrus, and Eager will get the Gold Fury. And this game is starting to get a little bit out of control for Eager. 16-5 right now, as they won the fight both in right lane and got the Gold Fury. Best case scenario for Eager. Randozos, on the other hand, not too happy with how that played out. So what do you think about that last fight? Oh, Left Syndrome finding a lot of damage onto him. DJ is going to find himself in a great position here to take out Meerkat. Dodges the impale, waits for the jump smartly, but a great Aegis coming out from Meerkat will not be enough as the follow-up abilities are there. So CHAIRCON, what do you think about that pick off on Anher?
Well, you know, TJ is on a wolf, and, you know, wolves are pretty scary, and, you know, Meerkat's on a cat, and we all know that wolves, you know, they love to jump. They love to jump right on that pussy.
Okay, we're going to have Skeleton over in the right lane getting killed once again by Aurora. Aurora playing super aggressively this match. Even if he hasn't mechanically been on point with all of his plucks, he has had a great time here snagging kills and setting up for his team. Really, really good job coming out from Aurora this game, as well as really the entirety of Eager. We see the only person in this game that's been having a hard time is Divios, and that was because of those Nemesis ganks coming out earlier in the game. I guess we have a pause coming out here. I didn't see who it was from, but we're going to have to wait as well for this to go through. It will just take a moment. So we just wait. Eager is taking this game, though, as expected. I don't think too many people would have expected Randozos to win this game. It's not over yet, though. They are down 6k. The next fight will pretty much determine what is going to happen here. If Randozos can somehow win this next fight, their late game is not too bad. They are falling behind quite a bit on XP just because of the nature of not getting gold fairies and objectives and kills and stuff. It's not their fault. It's just the way of the game. So they need to find something. A huge taunt coming out from them. Zap getting a lot of pressure put onto him, but not quite enough to kill him. It looks like they possibly did force his beads there. We may be able to see that in a second. Walrus finding himself in a really weird spot. They did get the ultimate out because of the great play there from Divios. Divios' wing blade is procced. Maybe they'll force the ultimate onto him in the next 30 seconds before it comes back up again. But perhaps not. DJ going to grab up Walrus because they know the ultimate's down. Going to get a free kill onto him for all intents and purposes. Aurora putting pressure on the backline. Best going on a rampage with all this setup that is for him, as the rest of Randozos is trying to get out. Skeleton may find himself in a bad spot, but it looks like he may have had a wing blade proc himself. And Nemesis has blinked because that is apparently a thing. Eager now has free roam to put pressure on this mid lane. They should be able to grab a tier 2, no problem. They have 2 dead now for another 20 seconds. Walrus does have teleport up, but he won't be up quick enough to grab this tier 2 tower. Oh, we have another ultimate coming out there. Aduro going to get himself out as well as Meerkat. And Eager just keeping up as much pressure as they possibly can. Really doing a lot of work here in this game. We see Best 7-1, who had a pretty shaky early game on Scylla, but that combination of Fenrir Sobek setting up for the Scylla right now is just incredibly strong. He's just they just keep going in over and over again, and they're just either plucking it right to him, or they're feeding with a Fenrir mouth and bringing it right to him. Just setting up so many kills for him. Randozo's looking to do something crazy here, looking to start a fire giant, deciding that this game is pretty much over unless something crazy happens, but Eager will spot it out, and they will not be able to grab that fire giant the way that they would have liked to. And our fight is going to reset. Nothing too crazy. Divios looking for possible pluck here, but nothing too much going on. Divios just walking up into people's faces. He has the wing blade proc now, so we can really get all up in there. Really up. And we see DJ Pernicus jumping in, going for a Duro. Can he grab him? He does grab him out of the air. Huge spear ball combo coming out, though. Will it be enough for them to win this fight? We see Aurora zoning him out in the back line. Skeleton trying to keep as much pressure off his team as he can, but Eager is just too big right now. A big boulder coming out from Divios, putting a ton of damage to the back line. Another great spear ball smacking DJ. Left Syndrome will find himself dead in this fight in just a moment or two, and DJ Pernicus will finally pick that fight up. Meanwhile, the Walrus was split pushing right lane. Looks like he might grab that tier 2. That man riding the bomb all the way over, and he ain't afraid of nobody. He's going to go white for Walrus, looking for that fight. Clearing out those creeps in the tower will reset onto Walrus, but he may find himself in trouble. It's going to be a really close fight. The huge egg is though coming out from Zap, and he should be able to pick this up with just a couple of autos. And there it is. There's the kill for Zapman. He took rock and roll all the way over to the solo lane, and rock and roll cannot be stopped, and it will take out the big baby. What do you think about that last little engagement there from Zapman here, CHAIRCON?
Well, you saw that he rode a missile all the way over to fight Walrus, and you know, I have a missile too, and I keep it in my drawer, and I call it the big black missile, and sometimes when I'm by myself and all alone, I like to take that big black missile, and I put on some music, and I just shove it right in my hand.
You shove it right where we don't want to know, but we're going to see possibly some more pressure coming out to the Gold Fury. We have Eager with a 10k gold lead, so they're nothing too much worried about. They're just going to go ahead and grab this Gold Fury for free. No real contention coming out. Randozo's maybe thinking about a last hope, looking for a taunt. Spear ball comes out, does not grab it, and we're going to have a Duro in a terrible position because of Fenrir going ahead and grab him, bring him right back to his team, and that will be the end of that. DJ looking for some more pressure, as well as Divios. They're going to combo on the Meerkat, who has the ultimate. He has no other choice, and he's going to find himself dead. Great Aegis coming out, but he will still be at 1 HP for apparently way too long. Best coming out with a ton of damage, and this could very well be the end of this game. Still looking for the ultimate, not going to hit it, but they're still going to have plenty of pressure here. Walrus once again looking to just simply split push. No confidence in the side of Randozos right now to win a fight, and to be fair, they're down 15k gold. They are not going to go ahead and win a fight. Walrus is probably going to have to back, though, or they're just going to end the game. They might end the game anyway. Having actually a pretty... Oh, they're just going to surrender. Having too hard of a time with this game. Randozos is going to let this one go, and they're going to go ahead and give this the way of Eager. Strong early game coming out from the Randozos, but not enough to take out Eager.